Finally here at Cottonwood Pass trailhead. Got lucky and got a permit to start today, which is a day earlier than usual. My buddy Marty, that my wife and I met at Catalina Island hiking, drove 4 hours to come pick me up in Mammoth and drove me all the way to the trailhead. I'm going to just hike about 4.5 miles today to a place called Chicken Spring Lake and camp, and just having some lunch here. A little Subway action before I start the hike, and let's see what happens. Oh, just about 5 minutes into the hike. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that might be the pass up there, because it's only about 3 miles from the start of the trail. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Coming out of Cottonwood Pass, I'm about a mile in. There's some great water on a drought year and some great camping. If you wanted to get a really short day in on your first day, get used to it a little bit. Probably much better than staying at the campground there by all the cars and the stinky toilet. Great spot right here. Took me 20 minutes to get here. Down there, Cottonwood Pass trailhead where I came from. Whew. Not too bad. Thought I'd have more trouble with the elevation. I'm at about 10,500 feet on day one, going up to camps at like 11,200 feet. So we'll see how I do. A little dizzy, like you spin around in circles for a second, but I'm good. Still beats working. I believe I'm at the top of the pass, Cottonwood Pass that is. It's weird that the lake I'm staying at is actually higher than this, but not by much. Cottonwood Pass wasn't terrible, wasn't that hard. Coming up from Yosemite was definitely harder up the mist trail. Altitude's not bothering me. I'm about 11,100 feet. Going that way, came from that way. Woo! Chicken Spring Lake. It's been storming for the last hour or so. Pretty cool hailstorm. Luckily I got the tent all set up. Storm's going that way. Sun's coming up that way. So Kev, where do you go out on these trips all by yourself all the time? Enough said. Making my way up to Guy Out Pass. Whew, tell you, starting at higher elevation, going northbound. I'm almost 11,000 feet on day 2. Slept at 11,000 plus feet. Oh, I'm not used to the elevation. Kicking my butt. But I think the pass is right up there. We shall see. Guy Out Pass. I'm heading that way. Whew. I came from that way. Up there is Whitney. This is the way I usually go up through here, up, and it goes up in that area is the summit. You can't really see it from here, but I am not doing that. Crabtree Meadow over in this area. I will be going this way towards Forester Pass, which is over there somewhere. So the last 2 days I've been on a side trail called Cottonwood Pass Trail, I guess you'd call it. It's part of the Pacific Crest Trail, getting to the John Muir Trail. Just now on to the John Muir Trail, heading northbound towards Forester. Maybe, I don't know, Forester's 13 miles roughly. I'm a little ahead of schedule, so I don't know if I'm going to go over Forester or not. If not, I'll just camp down below it, about 12,000 feet or so. All right, let's see what God gives us today. Went down this, down to the valley, coming back up this, heading back up about the same distance. For every down, there must be an up. On the Bighorn Plateau, at the top of the climb. I mean, come on. Come on. The big one over there is Mount Whitney. Making my way up Forester, which is that little notch right there. I'm at about 11,000 feet now. That's 13.2. Let's see if I can make it. Getting closer. It's 1:15. I am at almost 12,000 feet. Gotta go to 13.2, or that little saddle right there. Woo! Getting there. Got about 400 more vertical feet. Came from way down there. Can't really see where we came from. Today would be like a 17-mile day. I come all the way up this. All right. Whew. Tired. Top of Forester. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Hey everybody.
Hey.
Top of Forester, heading down that way, 3 or 4 miles. Came from Crabtree Meadow, which is down that way. You can't really see it. Smoke's starting to pour in. Forester Pass.
The Rangers can't catch him.
Just starting out. Short day today, only like 6 miles, because I have to resupply tomorrow in town, and I got a hotel room for the night at a hiker hotel, Mount Williamson Hotel. $195. They hold your resupply that you send them. pick you up at the trailhead, drive you to the hotel, do your laundry, feed you breakfast in the morning, drive you back to the trailhead. So, not bad. Plus I get to recharge my batteries and I get to talk to Ron on top of Kearsarge Pass and in town. Fine with me. So, short day today. Hang out at camp. Supposed to be a really beautiful camp. Alright. So along the trail, every so often you come up to these fences. I don't know if you can see it, there's wire across it that blocks the fence. Basically it's there to, if any of the horses or anything get away from the pack trains, just to keep them isolated in a certain area so they don't run off too far from their people. But if you see those, you're still on the trail. Bullfrog Lakes Trail. Not even a quarter mile off the JMT, heading towards Kearsarge Pass. She's a beaut. This is the big Bullfrog Lake. There's two other ones back behind it. Pretty incredible. This is Kearsarge Lakes. You're allowed to camp here. It's 1 mile from the top of Kearsarge Pass. Back there's Bullfrog Lake that I took a minute ago. And up here, well, you can't see it, but right up there is Kearsarge Pass, about another mile. Don't know if you can see the pack train coming down. There's two of them in the pass. Right there, the pack train coming down. Pretty cool. Almost there. See the road heading up to the parking lot about 1.5 miles away, and then way down there, if you squint real hard, you can see the town of Independence, where I'm going to be going for my resupply. I'm at Mount Williamson Hotel here in Independence, right down below Onion Valley / Kearsarge Pass. Little cabins here, doing the hiker special, $195. They come and pick you up at the trailhead, which is 15 miles away, drive you to town, do your laundry, give you a room, hold your resupply, and give you breakfast, and take you back up to the trailhead. Nice little place. Hey guys, I already came over Kearsarge Pass. I didn't film much of that because I filmed quite a bit of that earlier going over it the other way. Had a 0 day. Now I'm back on the trail on Tuesday. I'm going to call this 2 Pass Tuesday because I'm going over Kearsarge and going to try to go over to Glen Pass. When I was at Bullfrog Lakes before, that's the Bullfrog Lakes down there, and it follows the trail up to Kearsarge, which is up there. But I'm coming down Kearsarge, another trail, and meeting back up with the JMT in about 1/4 mile or so. In the the immortal words of Tupac, go late. 2 past Tuesday is a success. Finishing up Kearsarge Pass and just about to the top of Glen Pass. It wasn't terrible, it wasn't awesome either. That's right. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Glen Pass. Can I get a thumbs up for 2 past Tuesday? All right. 2 thumbs up. Came from that way. Heading to Ray Lakes. Probably the 3rd little lake you see down there. All right. Almost to the top of Pincho Pass. It's right up there somewhere, about right 12,000 feet. What a beautiful day the Lord's given us today. Almost up to the top of Mather Pass, which is right there. A little saddle right there. But it's downhill for most of the day after that. Thank the Lord.
Yeah. Together longer than anyone.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry. Hey, can you take a picture of her?
Almost to the bottom of Palisade Lakes. There's 2 of them. I will be having lunch right there. Down the Golden Staircase. Heading down the Golden Staircase. We're going to be going that direction and around the corner to the right. Beautiful. Getting down to the bottom, kind of to the bottom of the Golden Staircase, but it is beautiful. coming northbound, this is literally the first view you have of the hut. It's not like southbound where you see it 50 miles away. Here we are, Muir Pass. Thank you, Lord. Clouds do amazing things up here in the mountains. Look how beautiful that is. Coming off Muir Pass. What a day. About a mile and a half off of Muir Pass, heading northbound. This is what you get, heading down into the Evolution Basin. Amazing. Boy, it's amazing what you don't see going one direction compared to the other. What a beautiful place, Evolution Valley. McClure Meadow. According to gut hooks, MTR was 12 miles from my camp spot last night. "12 before 12, baby." On my way up to Selden Pass. Last night was eventful. Got to camp. Literally threw my tent up. Knew it was a terrible spot, but it was hailing pretty hard. So I threw my tent up. Had about 3 inches of water underneath the tent. Storm passed by in about an hour. Sun came out, moved the tent, everything dried out. First night I camped with anybody. Been hiking on and off again with a guy, Cesar from Venezuela, lives in Boston now, and the McCoys, both in the Army. Nice couple. We talked and had dinner and stuff together. It was nice hanging out with some folks at the end of the day. Woke up to some rain, but it stopped. Now we got bluebird skies, a few little clouds over there, which is always scary, and not scary, but foreshadowing of rain. But heading up just below Heart Lake, which is up there, and then Selden Pass. All right. This is This is Heart Lake. The pass is right there. Selden Pass. Selden Pass. The easiest pass on the John Muir Trail. Doesn't mean it's easy, it's just the easiest pass on the trail. Excellent pass for camping. If you want to camp up here, 2 or 3 spots, good flat, protected from the wind. You get to see the sunset. And, I'm sorry, the sunrise and the sunset. And that ain't a shabby view either. Get some water, carry it less than a quarter mile up here. That's your view for the night. Selden Pass.
Oh yeah, we didn't listen to John Williams, but there's like, he's the other.
She became a
Really?
music teacher.
Oh yeah. So him and that David Russell
More
are
women
like
working.
contemporaries. Like we're students at the same time and all that. And like,
Here at Vermilion Valley Resort, I took a 0-day today. Great place to come, very hiker friendly. They got hiker boxes with food and gear people don't want. The way it works when you come, you set up a tab, you just give them your name, and when you leave you pay for everything that you get. People just hanging out. I've been hiking with these people the last few days. And here's the store. You can do a little bit of resupply if needed, or send your resupplies here for a fee. First beer or drink is free. And as you can see, they have a plethora. They also have wines. I just found out they have
created on August 8th.
ice cream, which I will be eating here in a little bit. The restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Famous fresh baked pies. Let's see what kind of pies they got today. What kind of pies you got today?
What kind of pies?
Yeah.
Cherry, apple, and peach boysenberry.
Cherry, apple, and peach boysenberry. Oh yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
Apple.
You recording me?
Yes, I am. And the lounge. Everybody recharging their gear, hanging out, watching baseball. Up here is the showers, the bathrooms, and on the right is the place to wash your clothes. Free camping. They also have rooms for rent. I got a little hotel room. It's just basic hotel room. Reasonably priced. And you can drive here. Very, very rough road, but people do drive here. Vermilion Valley Resort.
So if I
rapidly descending before the storm hits us. We're just down from the top of the pass. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Virginia Lake, starting the morning off. Left the crew today. I've only got 12 miles. I got a room at Red's Meadow tomorrow, so just a short day for me. Great camp spot. Virginia Lake. I don't know if you can see, but this right here is a forest fire. Not just smoke from it, but that's the Ferguson forest fire that shut down Yosemite. They got it, getting it pretty well contained, but it'd be a sight to see standing up here at nighttime seeing the fire going. First bit of smoke I've run into the entire trip. I'm about 3 miles from Red's Meadow for my resupply. Those are mountains all around over there. You can't really see them at all. I can see them just a little bit, but the camera can't. So, there we go. Bit of a deviation off the JMT. I was talking to some of the folks at Red's Meadow where I stayed last night and did a resupply, and they said the high trail, which is also the Pacific Crest Trail, is a great trail to hike, and I've done the section from Thousand Island Lakes to Red's Meadow several times, so I decided to skip that section and come up to Agnew Meadow and hike the high trail over to Thousand Island Lake and continue northbound. A little bit of smoke today. Smells like a campfire, but it's not bad. Very, very slow at Red's Meadow. I spoke to the owner and he said due to the fires and the smoke this year, he's only doing about 30% of his regular business. And this is the busiest time of the season for them. And it was a ghost town most of the day yesterday at Red's, which is too bad because it's a great place. All right. Up on the high trail, which is the Pacific Crest Trail, looking down at Shadow Lake. You can see Shadow Lake right there. Banner and Ritter in the background. Hard to see with the smoke, but that's basically the John Muir Trail. Comes down and around up that mountain and continues down the side of this mountain down to Red's Meadow. So I'm just on the opposite side of the valley. Boy, I wish it was clear. This would be a spectacular view. There is a ton of water coming out of the high trail. No need to worry about water on this trail. I've passed maybe 10 creeks like this coming out of the side of the mountain. Nice. Big Rock. People climbing Big Rock. Last day on the trail. Yesterday turned into a 18-mile day. Well, it was supposed to be an 18-mile day. Turned into a 26-mile day because the section basically from Tuolumne Meadows to where I camped was completely dry. I was planning on camping at Sunrise Creek, but I had to go another 7 or 8 miles to just before the burn area because that was the only water I could find except for a little pool filled with creepy crawlies. So, long day yesterday. Got some serious shin splint on my left leg, all swollen, but we'll make it out. Got about 10.5 miles today. I'm about a mile in. I'm in the burn area now. Kind of boring, so I just cruise through. I'm disgustingly dirty, so my butt's jumping in the Merced River. Well, guess I'm out of the backcountry.